And here's another one for today if I upload it or not. One common thing that everybody everywhere is obsessing over. The news, online, you name it. UFOs and aliens of any kind, however you want to put them, however, wherever they're from, wherever else, whatever. Aliens and UFOs. Again, I'm only expressing myself here from my being, not dictating anything towards or for anyone else at all. Speaking for myself, openly, that is it. Now, I understand the intellectual side of it. What entices so many about it. I understand all that. But to me, that's only secondary. To me. For me, primarily is what of their being? Who are they? Anything else? Anything, anyone else out there, anything else, it's regarding their being. What are they? Who are they? Anything at all. What's their function, purpose, intent, etc., their process, their values, you name it. Again, I don't care. It wouldn't bother me if something was 20 feet tall and could swish me like a bug. What could I do about that? Nothing. What matters to me is that hypothetical being I just said, like 20 feet tall, doesn't matter. What's their continual purpose? What their alignment? Are they distorting life? Or are they in harmony with it and congruence and whatnot? Are they serving themselves and their own superficial things? Again, like we've all seen the movies, different movies, stuff like, say, some come in here to, hypothetically speaking, suck the oceans dry for their own purposes. Well, where I focus on is basically that. They would be disrupting and destroying life for their own singular, superficial purposes. That's the thing I care about. Or are they, hypothetically speaking, something for the opposite? Instead of take away, they give. Authentically, in harmony, not in oppression and self-centeredness and what's that word? If their entire purpose is the self to serve itself, then it'd be destructive and disruptive. As far as, again, advancements in technology and intelligence, stuff like that, so what? So what? If they can bend reality or say, move from dimensions, or across, or folding of space, or moving across vast distances of space, however they do it, manipulate gravity. We've all heard all of those. Basically, what's there to worry about? The true worry to me is their intentions of what they are themselves. Do they serve themselves, or they serve, or not serve, or serve in congruence and harmony with life? The underlying flow of everything. Again, just like nature. Nature is a structure that is already in place on this planet, and yet we are the self-centered ones that think we are above it, as we do what we please with this whole planet and nature and everything in it, to serve what? Ourselves. And all the crap we create to make everything more sufficient, convenient, and freaking all the other reasons. Except, again, harmony, authenticity, congruence, etc., honesty is second at best. It's all red tape and the structures of reality that are here, even if we are not. We make ourselves as if we are lords over them when we did not create or dictate, only disrupt and manipulate, or the opposite of it with it. And again, now you take that analogy and you put that into an advanced intelligence. And what do I have to hope for looking at that situation? I'm hoping they're not, basically, to simplify it, self-centered, self-serving, not thinking of anything else. Therefore, we are like bugs, inconsidered, and just a byproduct of their own self-centered desires and intentions. Just like we do to this planet, polluting everything, ripping everything up, just to what? Ripping up a whole forest just to put up a shopping mall or a bunch of homes and all that stuff. What was there before us isn't ours to dictate. See the misorganization there? Just because we can dictate things doesn't mean you're above them, or that you should. So, something else coming here. Again, what do you serve? What are you aligned with? Harmony, presence of life, continual, authentic presence of life in the flow of it, or we're going to do as we please, and there's nothing you can do about it. Not everything and all of everything has the same general mindset as the general population. Not saying that in a condemning way, just an honest observational way. So again, the intentions would be my point of assessment and worry, or investigation, inquiry. That'd be my point of inquiry. Because again, just because something's more advanced than us doesn't mean we're bugs to them. That's the point. Do they see us? Are they the kind of things that see everything else as less just because they have more intelligence and advancements in technology? Which is, how is that even a thing? That is such an oxymoron. How could you claim intelligence and smart and all this crap and then be delusional to think you're above anything when you didn't create all of existence, life, reality, and all that it contains? That is the most illogical thing to me. And yet that is the primary fear that is expressed and projected onto anything else out there. Not everything has to be that way. Not everything has to serve itself and its own crap. Me, I honestly don't care. I mean, you look at this planet, for instance, as an example. How much stuff of everything is on this planet that we don't know of? We don't even know we don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean entirely. You know, stuff like that. It's like all that is only on this little planet. So in all of reality, in all of existence, people would be shocked by something else or something more. That's like saying humanity is the only thing on this planet and there's nothing else here. That's like saying Earth and humanity is the only intelligent and conscious life and everything else. Of all of this, of all of life, reality, and existence, to think this would be all there is, that would be, to me, that would be utterly stupid and pointless of existence at all. For it just to be us and this, and that's it. It's like, that is so stupid to me. To me, I'm not projecting this outward. People think whatever they want, how they want. People are who and what they are themselves. I am not one to dictate anyone else, only myself, my being, me, all of me. So it's like, well, and then again, like another example about religion. All religion would be nullified, or people are so scared of what it would implicate and all this. It's like, again, everything else is that it is. Reality, it's singular. This physical reality right here is singular. It determines itself. So if it's aligned or against any or all religion, it is that it is. Reality is dictating that. Existence and life is dictating that. Not you, not me, nobody else. No alien, no human, no nothing dictates that, except the creator of it. So even if, say, aliens came down and said, oh, all your religion is a facade and we created humanity, so what? If that's reality, guess what? That's reality. Except absolutely nothing dictates your own individual singular being. Your physical life, yes, that could be snuffed out like that, just in a moment. Anything beyond that, I don't know. I'm still here. I haven't gone there yet. Other than that, your being is not dictated by anything else. Doesn't matter if something claims, or even if something is not religion and created humanity, as a few clips I keep seeing saying. People worrying about mass panic and stuff. You know what that is? That is the shattering of delusion. That's where that panic would be. Their delusions being shattered. Because again, reality and everything that is not you is, or me, is that it is. Your desire, your delusion, your intentions, anything doesn't change reality. I want to sit here and speak with that which is God right across from me. It didn't happen. I don't dictate reality. Reality is that it is. So why worry? Because, worry because of the delusion of the uncertainty. You bring in uncertainty and then there's no real foundation, and mass panic, mass hysteria, as they keep claiming. It's like, again, for me, it's... Never mind. See, that went a little sidetracked too far. But it's like, again, people keep saying, oh, it's this, what if it's that, what if it's this? They keep worrying. Why? What's there to worry about? Your delusions? Again, reality, life, existence is that it is. Nobody determines it. Doesn't matter who says or anything. Anything could claim anything at all. In the end, life, reality, and existence determine themselves. Everything else either distorts that or harmonizes with it. What does it matter what anything says or what else is out there? It is what it is that it is. The problem is, again, delusion. Most people simply can't handle that. There's nothing wrong with being happy in whatever little model of life that somebody is happy with themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. But when reality comes a knocking, it's like, if you're too fixated on your own little structure and anything outside of there comes inward and it just messes it all up, that's delusion. That's when delusion shatters. Again, even not being aware of more of anything is delusional. It's ignorance. Again, if somebody believes, and hypothetically speaking here, that this planet and the life on it is the only, I'll just hypothetically say, is the only life in, say, all of existence, just to go all the way. If somebody truly believes that, and then suddenly something else from outside of here comes along, even though there was nothing wrong with that mindset, but something else coming in interrupting that mindset, that's a delusion. The mindset, even if it's not wrong, delusion, I'm not using that word as if it's wrong. If somebody, if somebody's expanded understanding is only to the country they live, and then suddenly you're bombarded with things outside of that distort or disrupt your little structure of understanding, then that your structure is a delusion because it is framed. It has a limit. You're confining yourself to a little box. Nothing wrong with that. But when something bigger comes and rips the walls down of that box is delusion, as in there's not more than the box. That's when people have freakouts. That's what everybody's worried about. But me, I don't care. I don't care if aliens come down, or angels, or demons from the ground. I don't care. Again, I didn't create anything else. I didn't even create myself. I don't dictate anyone or anything but myself. So why should I be bothered by any of it? What is, and what will be, will be. I'll deal with it when it comes. If, hypothetically speaking, aliens show up tomorrow and there's a big press interview and it says, all your gods are fake, that we created humanity. So, even if that was the real case, so what? That still doesn't dictate me. It still doesn't determine me. How does it? I don't give a shit. I'm here. I exist. I am that I am. I am not anything else. I am not everything else. I am me. I am my own being, my own singular existence. So everything else will be everything else. And I will simply handle it as it comes at me. What more is there than that? I've been yakking for a half an hour almost. Because, again, I do not determine reality, existence, and life. I can only disrupt it or be in harmony and participation of it. That's all I could do. No matter what of anything comes my way, information or something real, what could I do about it? Nothing. I could just handle it. That's all. Me, that's all I could do. So why should I care other than what they serve? Themselves, their stuff, their tools, their ways, their intelligence, their etc. Or use that for what is foundational, what is greater than themselves. Existence, reality, life, harmony, congruence, authenticity, honesty, the continual flow of it, not the disruption of it, because disruption, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't continue, but the disruption. Again, a seed will not grow in what's that word? Soil without any nutrients. Barren. A seed, I'll just say, a life cannot grow out of barrenness. So, introducing disruption only creates and continues barrenness. You ruin the soil. Again, we already have examples of that. Radioactivity. You make an area radioactive, guess what? Can't do anything with it now. Nature could do what it wants. It's still negatively influenced by it, but it's far more than we are. Hey, Snuggles. It's like the same thing. It's like, something else want to disrupt or harmonize. That's the only thing I care about. And anything else, what could I do about it? Why should I care? Why should I sit here and worry, they're going to come and... I already explained all that. But what's the big deal? Again, I'm not speaking... I understand intelligence. I understand, advancements and how cool it would be and, all that kind of imagination stuff or real stuff. Whatever it is, I get it. I get it. I understand that level. But again, I always ask why. I always go deeper with things. And when you don't bring in weight or delusion or your own little box to it, depth is easy. When you don't, again, like I said earlier about people's own little box thinking this world is all there is. I don't know. I'm just saying if this is all there is, that seems pretty limited and pretty stupid. But piece of skin, I hate that. I'm just resetting myself because I literally just trailed myself off the point I was trying to make. Plus, I probably got distracted. Just trying to bite that little piece of skin sticking up. But I understand the intelligence of it, that, the advancement, the expansion, all that. But none of that matters, what matters is, to me, is what it's serving. What's the purpose? Is it authentic or disruptive? Is it serving itself while consuming everything else? Or is this function and purpose for, again, underlying processes of existence, life, and reality versus something only serving, like we create, things only serving us while taking away from our very planetary environment, which to me is absolutely idiotic. It's just like drinking all the water on the planet and then bitching for a drink. It's that stupid. It is that ridiculous to me. It's like drinking all the water or polluting it all on the planet and then asking asking for or why, asking for a clean drink of water or asking why there isn't one. While everybody's own hands are filthy, dirty with the pollution just for this stuff. And it's like, if you get an advanced intelligence coming down here or anything like that with the same mentality, the same ways, etc., then yeah, you have to worry. Because then we're the bugs. And, well, no, you don't even really have to worry, because guess what? Reality is that it is, and if there's anything you can do about it, you can do about it. If not, there's not. It's like, I'll never give up the fight, but I'm not going to beat my head against a metal wall that I cannot get through. Meaning, why worry about reality when you don't determine or dictate it? Allow it to be as it is. You just have to be able to handle it. You know what? That was, yeah. I forgot if I said this at the beginning. I'm only expressing from myself. I'm not dictating anything for anyone else. I think I already said that. Because this is my third video. Random, just hit record and talk video this morning. Not even noon yet. So some things kind of get like, I said that then. Did I say it now? Did I say it in this video? Because again, if I don't say it, people think I'm externally determining or dictating. I'm not. Never, ever, ever. Not in that type of way. I'm only expressing what I understand as I witness it, as myself as I am, not as I read from somebody else's words, from some other book or AI or anything else. Information is that it is. And it is mine to understand it all, not anyone else's to tell me. And that's what I express on. Now, let's see. To simplify it, aliens and UFOs, what's the big worry? Because reality, life, and existence will be as it is. Yes, reality is cruel as hell. As it is. Like, shit happens, literally, as they say it. But the point is to not be ignorant of it and get caught with your pants down, because then your little box goes. Let everything be as it is, and it won't really surprise you. It doesn't, I mean, honestly, even an alien knocked on my front door, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd just greet, hello, you want to sit down, talk? I'm not bragging. I'm literally just saying, like, I don't care. Like yesterday, yesterday afternoon, a lightning bug landed on my finger, and I'm just sitting there, just literally having a staring contest with the lightning bug. I'm just sitting there, just examining it, just looking at it, observing it, not projecting anything, just observing it. I'm tipping my finger, and it's like, it doesn't matter if it's a bug, a person, alien, angel, demon, I don't care. It is that it is, not mine to determine. So I will simply, the bug was small, so it's on my finger, and I'm just sitting there observing it. That's how I am. Let everything else be as it is and observe it as it is, and determine whether it's expressing authenticity or disruption. Harmony, congruence, or, it's opposite. Why should I care beyond that? Yeah, you could create many worries, delusions, cares, all you want. But again, I don't determine anything else but me. So why should I let everything else determine me? Worry about everything else. Why? I didn't make it. It doesn't determine me. Other than my physical being, other than my physically being here. Because again, anything else could simply end that in an instant. I could just bleh, right now. Again, do I have any control over that? Yes and no. I could do it myself, which is wrong. But if it happens, if reality just suddenly makes it happen, then who am I to dictate, worry, or bothered by that? Any way, shape, or form of it, it is that it is. I'm along for the ride. That's all. I will enjoy the ride as long as it lasts by letting everything else be as it is. Unless it's uneven in scale, lopsided, then I complain. Like when negativity is primary of the influenced environment, and it feels like just being like, ugh. Like, I don't want to be in that environment. That's the only thing I dictate of myself. That's the only thing I complain about. When things are too disruptive, then authentic. Too self-serving, then in harmony and congruence. Those are the two, that's what matters. I don't care what being it is. I don't care where it's from, here, there, wherever. I don't care if it's natural or created. I don't care if it's dumb as dirt or the smartest freaking thing intellectually in all of existence. I don't care. Happy Father's Day. Have a nice day.